2011, 2012. Tim Trombley, the winningest Amsoil Dominator rider, 2013, 2014, and 15. Elias Ischel, two-time winner, 2016, and defending winner. He won the last time out in 2019. Adam Renheim, 2018, and Cody Cam in 2017. So we have two former Amsoil Dominator winners here, lining up here today in the World Championship Derby Complex. But mind you, all of these winners came back when we had our previous format, which has always been run up until 2021, and that was head-to-head. Now, it's always featured Pro and Pro-lite, but a big change-up this year in the format.
And since we have that change-up, it's anybody's ball game. Let's get a pre-race report on our Dominator with Josie Christian. She's standing by.
Now going into the final round for the Amsoil Dominator, a little update, we did not end up having an LCQ for that Pro-lite class, so everyone advanced from the qualifying. But something interesting is these riders don't necessarily race in daylight during our normal season. So it'll be interesting to see how they do racing in the daylight. This ends up switching the visors that they wear, the lenses for the goggles. But also, with that being said, it's windy, it's cold out, the roost is hard, so getting out front and getting that hole shot will be a huge advantage to avoid that.
And of course, the Amsoil Pro riders, they have to start on the back row, so they're going to get blasted right off the get-go. So let's run down the competitors for the 2021 Amsoil Dominator. Your Pro-lite racers will make up the front row 8 across. They will be the 113 Bedford, Wisconsin's Adam Peterson on the Red Bull Lavallee Polaris. The 413, that's the Polaris Fly Racing Walker Evans WPS sled of Evan Dow from Longville, Minnesota. Evan Christian, his teammate, normally the sport runner and sport champion, bumping up for a Pro-lite race today. He's on the number 333. He's out of Findlay, North Dakota. The Riley Bester 151, that's the Lavallee Red Bull Walker Evans Racing Polaris. He's from Prior Lake, Minnesota. Then we have the Chutnik Motorsports teammates. Carson Allreed out of Gaylord, Michigan on the Polaris Climb Jack Links machine, and next to him, that's his teammate from Kenosha, Wisconsin, Nicholas Lorenz. And then the riders who benefited from there not being an LCQ getting the automatic bump up, Drew Freeland on the Skidoo FXR Speedworks machine, also sponsored by the folks from Hilmerson. He's out of Corcoran, Minnesota. And finally, from Denison, Iowa, that is the Quality Communication Speedworks Stubboy and Arctic Cat sled of Colton Krajcek.
Something interesting to note, too, of course, we have so many of our Pro-lite heavy hitters here in this class, but like you were just talking about, Paul, we also have Evan Christian, who has stepped up, Colton Krajcek, Drew Freeland. The Amsoil Dominator has never seen a Pro-lite champion. All of them have been pros. Mind you, Elias Ischel's first win in 2016, that did come his rookie season in the pro class, and that would have been in November of 2016, first year pro. But will we see our first time Pro-lite winner here?
Your Amsoil Pro riders that will start from the back row in this one, the three-time and defending Amsoil Pro champion from Oppdal, Norway on the Skidoo West Coast Customs XPS FXR and Jimmy John's 200. That's Elias Ischel. On the Polaris Climb Jack Link sled for Chutnik Motorsports, Stockholm, Sweden's Abel Harn. He'll be on the 31. Kyle Pauline, who's got a win, a couple of podiums this year on the Lavallee Red Bull Polaris. He's from Ironwood, Michigan. Hunter Patno flying the colors of the United States Air Force Amsoil Skidoo, and Ford Trucks and Milwaukee Tools on his Shearing Speed Sports number 8. Hunter from Heartland to Heartland, Vermont, the Ocho as we call him. And finally, a two-time winner this season, Oscar Norm from Stockholm, Sweden. Oscar won the Snowcross Grand World Champions Trophy here yesterday for having the best run over the 4 pro races that have been conducted here. He's on the Henches Racing Monster Energy Polaris FXR and Pertec sponsored sled. The race will be 10 minutes plus 2 laps, and there will be a little bit of a gap, as you can see from this shot here, between the front row and the back row. So the Amsoil Pro riders, they not only got to nail a good start, but then they're going to have to try to work their way through the Pro-lite riders. We're going to see some pretty intense bar-to-bar racing, I have a feeling.
No doubt about it, and that is quite the gap between our front row and back row. So, for our riders, we're going to have some work to do. Getting a look at two-time Dominator champ, 3-time Pro Points champion, Viking Rocket.
So Elliot's going through his prep. Oscar Norm scoping things out as we get ready. One more time here in 2021, the green lights will snap on. And at the end of this one racer is going to be $10,000 richer.
This is it. This is the final showdown, the big dance here. Officially closed out our point season yesterday.
So the racers getting ready. 8 Pro-lite racers, 5 Amsoil Pro racers, 10 minutes plus 2 laps for $10,000. It's time for the 2021 Amsoil Dominator, and we are about ready to turn them loose. And here we go. The battle for 10 grand begins with Adam Peterson grabbing the stud boy hole shot. The Judnick teammates, one off the side of the track. That might have been Nick Lorenz in the U.S. Air Force flyaway as the rest of the pack charges through it at the front of the field. Peterson working to the outside and down on the inside. That is one of the MK Motorsports sleds. It's either going to be Evan Dowd or Evan Christian. But look at Elias Ischel already tearing his way through, making it 3 wide.
It's already in the lead.
Here before lap 1 is even completed.
It hardly took Elias Ischel half of a lap to negotiate traffic, move his way almost to the front here. He is bar to bar with Adam Peterson. He's able to capitalize in the straightaway lap 1.
And this is going to be a challenge here for Adam Peterson. Can he hang with a 3-time pro champion here as we are just
Pro champ against pro-lite champ.
Here today as they crank around off the corner. Looks like Carson Allred off the track, so his race may have unfortunately come to a premature end. They came through with Ischel, Peterson, Bester down to Polinas, the top 5 at the end of lap 1.
Ooh.
Oh, and another rider with a huge off. That may have been one of the Lavalley sleds.
Selecting, it looks like Oscar Norm, if I'm not mistaken, or is one of the Hench's sleds here.
Oscar Norm and Riley Bester, those sleds are still stuck together. Ischel will lead.
Pro-lite and a pro rider crash together.
Peterson second. Kyle Pauline now vaults up to
Pro champs in first, pro-lite champs in second.
In the 5th position.
All that chaos gave Ischel the breathing room that he needed there. He has almost found himself a 2-second gap. We see Adam Peterson just behind, and just beyond him is his teammate, Kyle Pauline.
Oh, and Kyle, out of shape, and Kyle's off the sled down in the infield. Oh, bad break for Sendor Smiley.
What break is our...
Another pro rider off the track.
Ischel continues to hold on to the lead, just 2 minutes in for the 10 minutes plus 2 laps here in this Amsoil Dominator. And right now, it is Elias Ischel leading from Adam Peterson, and now Evan Dowd moves up into 3rd. So it's Amsoil Pro, Pro-lite, and Pro-lite, followed by the Pro, Emil Hart, and Pro-lite's Nicholas Lorenz in 5th.
See the 113 Pro-lite, keeping Elias Ischel honest here. We see Evan Dowd sitting just beyond in 3rd, but the name of the game here is going to be avoiding chaos.
Battle for position here for the back. This is 3rd and 4th. And there is money on the line for 2nd and 3rd.
Oh!
So, Emil Hart almost off the sled, and Evan Dowd, I think he was just bracing himself for impact that didn't come. And the two of them now will have Nick Lorenz closing up on him, and they're going to have a 3-way battle for position as they go blasting into the Arctic Cat corner.
That is the battle for the 3rd place position here. We see Nick Lorenz taking the outside line. Evan Dowd trying to sneak around on the inside, doesn't make it happen. It's still going to be Emil Hart leading this battle here now in the 4th place position.
And they are leaving it all on the track here in the Amsoil Dominator. Hart tripling with Lorenz in tow as they charge up into the Polaris and Quick Trip corners at the front of the field. Elias Ischel has not shaken Adam Peterson. There's a 1.8-second gap between them. So Peterson, man, he's going to be feeling good here. Maybe based on this performance, he might be thinking about moving up to Amsoil Pro next year. Oh, rider off further back in the field. Looks like that might have been Colt Krajcek. So we'll see the yellow flag out as the racers are coming to the end of the Skidoo Rhythm section.
Need more pro riders. Some of these pro-lite riders need to move up.
2021 Pro Champion, your 2021 Pro-lite Champion here.
So Peterson cranks it out with Quick Trade corner, looking ahead at Elias Ischel, trying to reel him in here. 6 minutes plus 2 laps left to run here in the Amsoil Dominator.
Probably to the halfway point. We see Elias Ischel has not found more than about 1 3/4 second gap over Adam Peterson. So again, staying so smooth and consistent. And just beyond in the 3rd place position, Emil Har is way up.
Oh, and Ischel crashes right in the middle of the rhythm section. Ischel falling out of contention here in the Dominator. And the pro-lite rider, Adam Peterson, now has the race lead.
Tough break for Ischel. He was able to find his way off the track on his own accord. We'll try to get an update on him, but right now, this could be, we're only halfway here.
Nosed in on that jump, but crazy.
But the light Peter in the lead.
Now let's see what happened to the Viking rocket. Oh, it just took a nosedive on him. Wow. And he is
Wasn't
so
even
lucky there.
close to making that jump.
Everybody was able to avoid him. So this could
Wonder if something locked up on the sled.
10 minutes plus 2 laps here. So Adam Peterson is the leader. Emil Har is second, and he's about 2.5 seconds behind. Nick Lorenz is now third. Evan Dowd, Hunter Patton running spots 4 and 5.
Avoiding chaos continues to be the name.
Pro rider in 2nd and 5th.
Need his marks. Try to keep a cool head at this point too. When you see this much chaos going on so close around you, here of course Elias Ischel going down just in front of him. This one, it's cool to stay. It's hard to stay cool, calm, and collected.
And don't look now, but Emil Har is putting on a charge, trying to reel him in a little bit further back. We've got lappers mixed in here for the leaders to deal with as well. There's Emil as he works his way through the skidoo rhythm section. Only about 2 seconds behind. It's still plenty of time for Har, if he can find some late race speed to draw in on Peterson and maybe have a save for a $10,000 payday.
He is going for it. Emil Har.
Just notice his sled is red today.
Blair's team has 1 podium on the point season. He's been so hungry for another.
Can't remember if his sled was red yesterday.
Now the gap.
It's usually black.
Emil Har there just 2.336 seconds behind Adam Peterson. So Adam Peterson able to sneak ahead just a little bit, but Emil Har is not letting go. Nick Lorenz about 5 seconds back from the leader.
3.5 minutes plus 2 laps left to go. And here's Nick Lorenz running in 3rd spot. So the Judnick teammates in the Pro and Pro-lite classes have 2nd and 3rd locked up, and man, they want to be on that top step. That's where that big payday awaits.
Now in 1st and 3rd, we do have pro-lite riders. Emil Har, of course, one of our pro riders. But one thing that's different for our pro-lite riders is
Swore his sled was all black before.
And what seems like it's going to be sticking in the future is 7 minutes plus 2 laps. Now what we're running here is pro format, 10 minutes plus 2 laps. So will they have the stamina to hold out for another 3 minutes here in this final?
And several contenders have fallen by the wayside. Elias Ischel crashing out. Riley Bester, Carson Allred, also victims of incidents. They are off track. Colton Krajcek, he had an incident, tried to get back on, but he's got a mechanical issue, so he has pulled off. So Peterson continues to lead from Emil Har and Nick Lorenz, followed by Pat Nodow, Evan Christian, Kyle Fleen, Drew Freeland, and Oscar Norm.
And now we are already at the point where our pro-lite riders would have taken their 2 laps to go marker, but we still have 2 minutes, 23 seconds, plus 2 laps remaining in this one. So can Adam Peterson, Team of Valley Polaris rider, hold on?
Yeah, it's going to be about the physical conditioning here for Peterson as he comes back over.
I think Har's going to catch him.
His rhythm section. Charges down the straightaway here to the Amsoil finish line jump just to take over 2 minutes plus 2 laps to go. He's maintained the gap over Emil Har of about 2 seconds here.
Like you were talking about earlier, Paul, you know, this has to be a confidence booster already, especially if he can hang on and clinch the Amsoil Dominator 2021 title for Adam Peterson. You have to wonder, you clinch a pro-lite title. Is he thinking about stepping up to pro? Too soon to say. Of course, he had lined up and raced with pro-lites today, getting a little bit squirrely there heading into the Polaris quick trip corner, but this story is all about Team of Valley's Adam Peterson currently with 1 minute 30 seconds remaining.
And here's Evan Dow going along in the 5th position on that Polaris sled. So he goes through the skidoo rhythm section, heads down here into the Polaris turn. He is, right now, looks like he is quite a few seconds back, maybe about 16 or 17 seconds back of the leaders who are really gapped out here as we're closing in on 1 minute plus 2 laps to go. Peterson still dancing through the rush stuff. Oh, we talked about the boost this would be for Adam Peterson. But what if Emil Hart catches him and passes him?
He's catching him.
Hart getting his first podium this year. How much would he love to end the season with a $10,000 payday and those all-important bragging rights?
Absolutely. Emil Hart is closing out his first full season racing in the United States. This would be his first win with Amsoil Championship Snowcross powered by Ram trucks. He has scrubbed off almost a second on that gap between he and Adam Peterson. Now that margin down to 1.5 seconds.
Well, it is gut check time here. 30 seconds plus 2 laps to go. Emil Hart was faster last time.
Oh, he almost went off.
Peterson gets a little tilted. He'll be able to straighten it back out. Hart with a solid run over the skidoo triple jump there at the end of that rhythm section. So it's going to come down. Let's see what happens here, because if Peterson gets to the line before the clock expires, it's actually 3 laps to go.
That's right. And we have Emil Hart right there in second. Continues to scrub away at that gap between he and your leader, Adam Peterson. And now Emil, being a pro rider, he is so used to this format and conditioned for it at this point this season. So that is pretty
2 laps to go after this lap. They better not give him the white flag. He should be getting a 2-lap board.
Jumped it off the track there. He is looking for every edge he can find. Peterson and Emil Hart air it out over that skidoo triple. Peterson will pull around the outside of Evan Christian, and Evan let the leaders go by. So here we come. 2 to go this time. 2 laps around this legendary track here at Eagle River to decide who goes home with 10 grand.
And let's see how much more lap traffic and negotiating it comes into play here. You did see they just went around Evan Christian. We'll see if they're able to run it anymore and if it comes into play. But smooth sailing right now for Adam Peterson.
And Adam Peterson trying to become the first pro-lite rider to win an Amsoil Dominator. Emil Hart looking for a $10,000 payday perhaps, as we are closing in on the white flag. Cased it a little bit there to Peterson, coming down off that skidoo triple. Hart not able to capitalize. Peterson airs it out over the Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section. White flag is waiting. 1 more lap for $10,000.
Either way, history will be made. We may see a new pro-lite winner, the first of its kind, first winner on the new format. Or if Emil Hart is able to make a move here, this would be his first career win in the United States.
And here comes Adam Peterson for the last time, working his way through the Ram Trucks rhythm section. You see the yellow flag waving here, so they are going to have to slow up the pace as they make their way down here into the skidoo rhythm section. Kyle Pauline in trouble there. Peterson clears, and now he's free and clear to get on the throttle. He'll come off the quick trick corner. Take it down and take it to the bank. Adam Peterson, the 10,000 payday is yours. Adam Peterson becomes the first ever pro-lite rider to win an Amsoil Dominator. Emil Hart finishes second. Nick Lorenz will grab the number 3 position. 4th will go to Hunter Patton. It looks like Evan Down and Evan Christian will be the final riders running on track. And what a great way to wrap up a season for your pro-lite champion. Adam Peterson beats them all to win the Amsoil Dominator.
10,000 bones going to Adam Peterson. Emil Hart collecting
Can't believe
1,000
issue
third place
crashed
finisher.
out.
Nick
I wonder if you
Lorenz
had a
taking home $500 in Amsoil
mechanical.
Dominator competition. And what about this year for Team LaValle Polaris to bookend 2021?
Couldn't tell if his
with a
track
performance
locked up,
like
but
that,
the way he
making
nosedived
history.
seemed like that happened.
But they're also concerned about Kyle Pauline to make sure he is okay, as the FXR mobile medical crew is over there checking on him, and Anderson is actually stopped there at the edge of the track by where Kyle Pauline's incident is, and he's going to stop and see if he can get a word from the officials on what's happening there. And there's Emil Hart and Nick Lorenz, the Judnick Motorsports teammates, exchanging a hug there. Congratulations to Emil. He was right in until the very end there, but just couldn't catch up to Adam Peterson at the end. And Nick Lorenz capping off what was a good season for him as he grabs a 3rd place finish here. So we'll have our podium presentations coming
He's not
up
happy.
here in just a couple of moments.
Seeing team owner Scott Judnick for Judnick Motorsports celebrating with the man they call Mooses. Number 31, Emil Hart, one of our Swedish riders here, has now finished this season with 1 podium in the regular season, now finds another in the big finale with the Amsoil Dominator. Congratulations to the Judnick Motorsports team. It's been an incredible year.
And it was an incredible workout for these riders. Very physical conditions here under the daytime sun in Eagle River, Wisconsin. What a fantastic way to wrap up the 2021 Amsoil Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram Truck season here at the Amsoil Snowcross National, presented by the United States Air Force and by our friends at Nielsen Enterprises. So the full field rundown for the Amsoil Dominator and Peterson is your winner. Second goes to Emil Harnick, Liz Lorenz third, Hunter Patno fourth, Evan Dowd fifth. Sixth went to Evan Christian, seventh to Drew Freeland. Kyle Pauline will be credited with eighth, Colton Krajcek ninth, Oscar Norm 10th, Elias Ischel 11th, Riley Dester 12th, Carson Reed finishes 13th. So Adam Peterson will be headed to the podium where he'll see that Amsoil Dominator trophy and a $10,000 check with his name on it. And we'll join him there for the Podium Presentations when we come back to Eagle River, Wisconsin. Begins with Adam Peterson grabbing the stud boy hole shot. The Judnick teammates, one off the side of the track. That might have been Nick Lorenz in the U.S. Air Force flyaway as the rest of the pack charges through it at the front of the field. Peterson working to the outside and down on the inside. That is one of the MK Motorsports sleds. That's either going to be Evan Dowd or Evan Christian. But look at Elias Ischel already tearing his way through, making it 3 wide as he goes for the lead here before lap 1 is even completed. End of lap number 1. Oh, and another rider with a huge off. That may have been one of the Lavalley sleds. Oh, and Kyle, out of shape, and Kyle's off the sled down in the infield.
In the third place position, Emil Har has found his way up.
Oh, and Ischel crashes right in the middle of the skidoo rhythm section. Ischel falling out of contention here in the Dominator, and a pro-lite rider, Adam Peterson, now has the race lead. 2 to go this time. 2 laps around this legendary track here at Eagle River to decide who goes home with 10 grand. Take it down and take it to the bank, Adam Peterson. The 10,000 payday is yours. Adam Peterson becomes the first ever pro-lite rider to win an Amsoil Dominator.
I mean, you're always all smiles down here, but you gotta be just excited for this one. And this race was about physical condition, and that was huge for you tonight. After being like a pro-lite rider, you added 3 minutes onto a final. So talk me through that race, especially when you saw Elias go down and knew you were leading.
Yeah, I was right behind Elias, and I was like, I just got to try to stay with his pace. And then Elias went down, and I was like, all right, just got to be smart and remember to breathe and try to hit my marks. And I'm used to practicing. We usually do 10-minute motos, me and Kyle, so that's a huge help for this, but I was still super tired by the end of that.
Especially having 2 days of racing right before winning the Pro-lite Championship, and now you have $10,000.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Couldn't ask for much more. Huge thanks to my mechanic, Brad, for always putting in the work. We had some sled problems this weekend, and he stayed late and got everything going. Huge thanks to Glennie. Our sleds have been getting starts like crazy this year, and huge thanks to Team LaValle, everybody at Polaris, Walker Evans, CNA Pro, Woody's, Rocks, Red Bull, and everybody else that helped me out. Thank you.
Well, a huge congratulations on not only tonight, but the weekend and your whole season.
Thank you.
Well, what a way to wrap
I
up
want that truck.
Peterson as he takes home a $10,000 payday, and there's the Dominator check, and he gets to hold up the mini version of the Dominator trophy. The actual Dominator trophy, of course, is well, it's kind of like the Harley Earl trophy for Daytona, where your name goes on it and stays there forever. So Adam Peterson, first ever pro-lite winner of an Amsoil Dominator. Haley, what a way to wrap up a 2021 season.
Wow, that is for sure. There was so much drama.
Trophy
We
sitting
saw it. We
right
saw
behind
it
him.
all weekend long, and not only that, but these last 2 weekends of racing, history was going to be made here at Eagle River, and it did not fall short.
And now, the countdown begins to the start of the 2021-2022 season for Amsoil Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram Trucks. I want to say a big thanks again to all of you who have been either watching on the live stream or joining us at the venues throughout the course of the season. Again, a big thanks to all of our ISOC officials, from staging to tech, on-course personnel, timing, scoring, and also a huge thanks to our CTN Mobile Productions team. These are the guys that run all the cables, shoot all the cameras, diagnose all the problems, and bring you all the great pictures so you can watch all of the action not only here on our Snowcross live stream, but also on the CBS Sports Network. It has been an amazing year. Haley, thank you so much. It has been a pleasure to share the microphone with you.
Likewise, it's been an incredible year. Thanks for sharing the booth with me.
And for one more time, for Josie Christian and Haley Shanley, I'm Paul Small. Mark this on your calendar. Championship Off-Road starts June 5th and 6th in Anago, Wisconsin, as we'll go dirt racing for the summer. But in the meantime, you've been watching the Amsoil Snowcross National, presented by the United States Air Force and Nielsen Enterprises from Eagle River, Wisconsin. We say good night and thank you for a great 2021 season.